Stop 9 on the Diamond League Tour brings us to sacred ground where legends have risen and history has been made for 50 years strong. Prefontaine Classic returns to Hayward Field, where speed meets tradition on one of the sport's most iconic stages.
It is a big part of history. Like, TrackTown is like no joke. It's absolutely beautiful. That's probably the one place in America that kind of feels the way that Europe feels about throwing, or just track in general, where it's like it's actually just genuine sport that we all love.
I love running at Hayward Field. It's just something about the energy there.
I mean, of course, like I really appreciate the fans there because they know track, and then the facilities are so great.
I'm super excited to feel the atmosphere of Hayward. It's like a really special place, and it's supposed to be sold out, so it'll be really cool.
It's about to be the hardest hurdle workout of the year. Coach Green said we got 15 hurdles, bro. I think the most we've done this year is 12. 15 is crazy. And I think the most I've ever done in my life is 14. But we gotta get ready for pre. Going into pre, I feel really, really good. I'm just excited to see where I'm at. Like I said, it is like a restart in the season. I think the injury or the challenge was kind of like a blessing in disguise, just because I think my body needed the break, and I think it's just gonna set me up so much better for the end of the season, just having that time off to get prepared, to get mentally ready, get physically ready, and just get back to where I was at. I think this has definitely been the longest time I've taken a break from my sport. So I think the main thing that I learned during this time is just taking time for yourself and understanding that patience is important. Like patience with yourself, patience with your mind, patience with your body. It's just important. So I'm always like a get to it kind of person, and I'm like on the go, on the go. So this has definitely humbled me, slowed me down to just get back to the basics and just take your time.
Lock in and focus on that back body coming through the line. Focus. It's gonna be a little difficult because in a big race and it's tight like that, you have to stay tight and execute. Does that make sense? Push.
When the gun goes off, like my instinct is just to compete. So that's 99% of the battle. So yeah, I mean, it definitely brings something out of me. You know, I just want to continue to win and execute. It's just that simple. I've just been blessed with the platform, so I'm gonna make use of that platform for sure.
We are practicing at this random track because ours is getting destroyed. Yeah, and this is pre-week, so it's super exciting week. And this is my last meet before U.S.A's. So time is flying by and I'm excited. We're getting to the good stuff.
Woo, we can host an Olympic final here. Look at this thing.
So Jazz is going to pre this weekend, of course. Long jumping at pre. But we don't want to get too far away from the triple jump, so it's just going to be a little baby triple jump day, stay in rhythm, work on some technical stuff in the triple jump, and then it's going to be a long jump for the rest of the week as we go to pre.
I spent 2 weeks in Europe the past month. I was in Rome, Stockholm, and Oslo. Spent time there competing, and then I came back here and I've been training just leading up to pre.
And that's part of the reason we're fouling sometimes. We go fast. It's exactly that video.
Yeah.
So it's coming low, but it's looping here first.
Yeah.
I have been working on a lot my last 2 steps in the long and triple jump.
See how it's automatically right there.
Yeah.
You have to with that drill. You can't not do it without me saying a word.
I need to get out of my head. I'm like, oh, I don't get to practice long jump. Maybe a week because I'm doing triple jump. I just need to like get that out of my head. Like, I'm still good. There's things in the triple jump that help me with the long jump and vice versa.
Yes, ma'am.
I think the last two competitions kind of gave me some confidence. Every meet I had in Europe was an Olympic final, and so just being able to compete against all of those girls was really great.
Good. Yes, ma'am. I know you felt that.
Yeah.
Right now, first one, that feels like Oslo.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Feels like those drills.
We are just getting started, kid.
Yeah.
Okay?
And at the end of the day, like, I had to remind myself, I am probably one of the best just jumpers in general, period. I'm like great at both, and so just kind of that, having that affirmation and just me constantly reminding myself of that and like who I am and what I'm capable of, that's been my mindset. My goals for the meet is to execute. That's really all I'm focused on, and yeah, just focusing on myself, being intentional with each jump, making the most of each jump, just trust God in everything you do, and just really trust Him this week. Like, I don't want to doubt anymore.
The eyes of the world turn to Eugene, Oregon, the heart of track and field, for the 50th anniversary of the Prefontaine Classic.
Getting ready for tomorrow's loaded slate of races. The fans are the people who win tomorrow because no matter what, it's going to be very entertaining.
There is so much competition at Pre. I think I thrive off competition, and having the best competition is always good for me. So as much nerve-wracking as it is, I know it's good, and I'm so excited to, you know, compete against everyone, and it's just a lot of fun.
I love running at Hayward Field. It's just something about the energy there. It definitely brings something out of me. I'm just ready to run.
You can see why it's electric. You can see why it's magic. I mean, they call it the magic of Hayward, and I think you step in, and without even the fans being in there, you can tell why it lights up and why these athletes want to come out here, right, time and time again to perform here.
The 50th running of the Prefontaine Classic, a global field, a legendary venue, and a meet that always delivers.
Okay, let's get our last event group. All three medalists from the Paris Olympic Games last year in the women's long jump. So we're reuniting you all from Paris last year, and they've all got a smile on your face. And for you, Jasmine, double Olympic medalist, of course, in Paris, doing that double in the long jump and the triple jump as well. Is that the plan for the whole of the season now, moving forward, to keep that double going with both of the jumps?
Yes, I'll be competing at U.S.A's in both, and the goal is to qualify for Tokyo in both.
And you've done both throughout the season so far. You triple jumped in Oslo and then you long jumped in Stockholm.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to pick one, which is your favourite? Which do you like more of the two events?
I think triple jump's more fun. Whenever you put it together, it feels effortless. And so I enjoy triple jump, but whenever one's going well, normally the other one is. But they're both a lot of fun, and I love the competition in the long jump.
Ladies and gents, that was our last event group of our pre-classic super lineup tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know I was trying to find a picture of us in like Finland to like
I know.
show people, but, or not Finland.
No, it was in Peru. Yeah, we met each
But-
other in 2017. That was almost 10 years ago.
Don't say that.
Dang, we about to be ancient soon.
No.
Hi, my name is Masai Russell. I am a 100-meter hurdler.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Moore, a long and triple jumper, and I am on season 3 of Road to TrackTown.
All right, what is something that you admire about one another? Aw, that's cute.
Just how outgoing you are. I know you're kind of like shy when it comes to like new people, but
Yeah.
like you're very friendly and you can like have a conversation, I feel like, with anyone.
Something I admire about you is Probably your smile. Every time I see her smile, it's like, I always tell her, she has like the nicest teeth ever. My mom's a dentist, so I look at people's teeth and she takes really good care of hers, so.
Thank you.
Who would win in a pickleball match? Me and Robbie or you and Joe? If we had to be against each other, I would say maybe y'all.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna say us too, but like,
Yeah,
I know.
you're trying to be nice. You're trying to be humble, like always. They said we gotta do a pickleball tournament for the last episode.
Right after U.S.A.
Right.
A half-century of legacy, one golden weekend at Hayward Field. This is the 50th Prefontaine Classic. She's no stranger to the podium and even more familiar with making history. Jasmine is back in Eugene with medals to her name. Fresh off her gold medal performance in American record, Masai arrives in Eugene with confidence, composure, and momentum.
Those vibes in car room 2, it just reminds me, like, I don't want to say it gives me anxiety because I know I'm about to run, but it's just like, this is almost like, you know, when you go back there, it's like you're preparing to compete. You're going out there, you're putting your bib number on, your hip number on, you're getting your chip, like you're doing everything. So it's just like, get ready or you're going to get left.
The feeling you have in the call room right before you go out, it's a little nerve-wracking. Today I wasn't too bad. Like sometimes I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Definitely an anxious feeling, but not like in a bad way. More so just like excited and ready. It's like, let's get this on the road, you know?
Still a lot of pressure, you know, you wanna execute, you wanna do well. Like you know you're about to go out there, and so it's a few more high knees, a few more stretching before you get to go out into the runway.
Great women's long jump here.
I felt good going into competition. We've been working a lot on my runway in my last couple of steps, and so I feel like I was able to execute that today. Today the crowd at Hayward was actually insane. I was not expecting that, and so just having them cheer so freaking loud was insane, and I was happy that we got to experience that in the States. So my first jump of the series was really kind of like a shock. Well, I know that I was running faster than I ever have been, so when I came to the board I was kind of like, oh crap, like what do I do from here? I kind of checked up a little bit each time just because I was so close, so I know whenever I have the right spacing and, you know, just having that takeoff off the board, which will all come together when I'm in the right position on the runway. I was able to talk to Coach Nick, and he was happy with my run, and my dad and then my other supports that have been here, they all thought that part was great. Just gotta, of course, get on the board. And when I get to the board, just have like the right amount of spacing. The competition in the jumps this year has been really great, and so I love that. I love, you know, having great competition. I feel like I thrive off that. Between the long jump and the triple jump, all of my diamond leagues have been like Olympic World Championship finals, which is great to see where you know, are at with all the girls. So that's been a lot of fun. I got 4th place. I jumped a 671. Of course I feel sad. I expect a lot of myself, and I really just want to do well so bad, but I can't force it. And I know when the time is right, like, it will happen. It will happen when it's supposed to, and so I can't force it, but I was proud of myself for like the way I reacted towards it. There is no woes me. It's just what do we need to do to fix it, and I'm just gonna look at my videos work even freaking harder until U.S.A.'s.
The women's 100-meter hurdles then, a race of the very highest caliber. There is the lineup. The 4 fastest women in history go in this race. The Paris Olympic champion from last summer goes in lane 4. 4th at the World Indoors last year, but boy did she make strides forward, and she's the quickest in the world this year.
Stepping back on the track, I wasn't even thinking about like the time I missed. I wasn't thinking about any of the negatives. I was just like happy to be competing, like to feel those jitters and just to be just back in the atmosphere. When they were saying the lineup, like it's just everyone has accolades. Like the top 3 fastest ever in the race at that time, me, Toby, and Tia. We're the only women that have ever run 12:1. It's the most competitive event, and if anyone says otherwise, they just talking.
On your marks. Set.
Whenever anyone flinches or there's a recall, like that can affect the whole field, because now people are like, let me not jump myself. And then for me, I was like, I can't jump again because I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna be in the race. Yeah, I've actually never like gotten a yellow card. I was happy that it wasn't a red card, but yeah, I definitely was a little anxious, a little antsy, just because I haven't competed in so long. So I was just like ready to go.
Set.
Away they go, really good start there from Eugene in lane 5. They're moving well, also going well on this side, and looking strong at the moment is Danielle Williams.
I knew I wasn't winning, but I knew I wasn't in a bad position.
Perhaps going best of all on the moment is Kieran Eugene. It's going to be Eugene, I think, in lane 5. Take it, Eugene takes it, and that is quite some upset. 12:32, the wind's been helping the athletes over the last couple of races, plus 0.4 there.
The women's 100 hurdles, they never make it easy to be dominant for a long time or just to stay on top. And I think that's what I love the most about like the 100 hurdles. It just keeps you on your toes. It keeps you competitive. It keeps you focused. It keeps you dialed in. Like 4 or 5 weeks ago, I wasn't even able to like walk. So, you know, I'm here now. I'm running second best time of the season. It's kind of like funny saying that, comparing it to 12:1, but second best time of the season. So I don't think it's too bad. U.S.A. is approaching very fast. I think today just put a lot into perspective for me that like, you know, once I get 1 or 2 more races back under my belt, like I'm gonna be right back to where I was at before the challenge that I had after breaking the American record. So I'm ready, like I'm always ready. I'm a championship competitor. I live by that. Like we just getting started, for real. U.S.A. is approaching very fast. Once I get 1 or 2 more races back under my belt, like I'm gonna be right back to where I was at.
It's hard to know exactly where you fit in on that day, so anything can happen.
The atmosphere is here already. The competitors are here already. What are you gonna do?
The most important thing is making that team, and I'm gonna do it.